I don't know that we view ourselves as the best of the best, the creme de la creme. I think we have a perception versus reality problem. Because I'm here to tell you, Utah should be playing for a national championship. And I had an argument on Twitter with a guy the other day about whether Kyle Whittingham is one of the best coaches in the country. You know what he's not? Because perception's reality. Nobody knows who Kyle Whittingham is. And that might be strong to say nobody knows. Nobody respects what Kyle Whittingham has done.
Not enough people know or
because
respect it.
The people who matter don't know the details of the pilgrimage. They don't know the fight. They don't know the accomplishments. And I say the same thing at BYU. BYU fans were elated over Kedon Slovis. Why? He's flamed out at USC and Pitt, and you're excited about that kid. That's not how you win national championships. That's not how you compete for the top of the pack, or the Pac-12 or the Big 12. The problem is you should have been excited about Cade Fennegan. You should have been excited about all of these quarterbacks that never got a shot. Jacob Conover, and I know that BYU fans disagree with me on this. Jacob Conover never got a shot to show what he could do. And now he's at Arizona State. Why is Drew Pine not at Notre Dame? Drew Pine won the quarterback job. Because they went to Drew Pine and they said, hey, Drew, great job this season. We're going to make you compete for your gig. We're going to give your backup a shot to beat you out again. We're going to bring in a veteran out of the transfer portal to try and beat you out. His answer was, nah, I'm good. I'm going to transfer.
Pack your shit. Let's go.
And he wanted to go to BYU. And fans were like, oh, Drew Pine. Drew Pine's average. Drew Pine's not something you're excited about. Kedon Slovis is not something you're excited about. Those are two guys who didn't want to fight for their job.
God bless.
Who were given shots to be the number one quarterback at USC and got beat by a true freshman in Jackson Dart.
Do you know what that's like these days?
That's Kedon Slovis.
Yeah, good luck.
Kedon Slovis, the guy who's an inaccurate passer on the move and has never fixed that. That's your starting quarterback now.
Yeah.
We have to, until we get our minds right and we start telling ourselves that the Utah Jazz should be competing for an NBA championship year in and year out because we have a billionaire owner and the expectation's really high. So if you're upset they traded Rudy Gobert, if you're upset that they traded Donovan Mitchell, we can have that conversation. But you better understand the expectation should be championship. If you're at BYU and you're not upset about Kedon Slovis, you have the wrong expectations. If you're at Utah and you're not a little disappointed that Cam's coming back, you got the wrong expectations. Do you view yourself as a major market ass-kicking contender or not?
Yeah.
Because, again, let me show you a guy that I know really well. You guys remember Lendale White? Who remembers Lendale White? Lendale. He was the Thunder at USC to Reggie Bush's Lightning. He was Pete Carroll's workhorse back. So Lendale is a guy that is a diehard USC alum and a diehard fan. Clearly watching the Tulane game against USC in the Cotton Bowl, because look what he tweeted. This is Lendale White, a prominent USC alum and booster.
Yeah.
Who tweeted directly at Lincoln Riley. That bend don't break defense crap you brought from OU ain't gonna cut it.
Facts.
That's an alum. That's Lendale from the best ever teams at USC telling Lincoln Riley in no uncertain terms, bro, you need defense and we expect you to go and get it. I'm sorry, who's the Utah alum doing that? Who's the BYU alum holding the football program accountable?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Who is it? I don't know. And you know who it used to be? It used to be John Manson. John Manson, the maker of men. Trained football players, pipeline to the U. Moved to Scottsdale, nobody filled the gap. Where is it? Where is Scott Mitchell? Oh, he's on the radio and nobody hears him. Nobody cares. Who's your most prominent alum? Jamal Anderson, a guy I would call a friend of mine, the running back. Loves, passionate Utah fan. Not a guy that's going to call somebody out, though, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Utah alum today saying we got to be better on offense? Where's the Utah alum today? Where's the booster? Where's the guy that gives a damn saying Kyle Whittingham, this dink and dunk offense is not good enough anymore? Where is it? I don't know. Where's Drez? Where's Kenny Scott? Where's Alex Smith? Is Alex Smith tweeting at the U?
No.
Isaac Asiata, a local policeman. He's not going to tweet at the U. He's still involved in the program. Who's got the balls to do it? Who's got the balls to do it?
Program.
Because I don't see it.
Yeah.
But I see Lendale. I see Lendale White going after Lincoln Riley. This bend don't break shit you brought from OU ain't good enough.
Well.
Guys, do you see how amazing that is?
And that's how I look at it.
Do you see how amazing that is?
Yes.
What if somebody tweeted? What if Kenny Scott tweeted? What if Alex Smith, because I think Alex Smith is one of the most prominent Utah alums. What if Alex Smith tweeted at Kyle Whittingham and said, hey, man, hey, time to go get a real quarterback.
Knock, knock, knock. Hey. You ever heard of NIL? You ever heard of the transfer portal? It's time to get going.
Who's doing that?
Oh, no, that's right. In this town, we just want to say Kyle's the best ever. And
What if
that's
Jamal
it.
Anderson had tweeted at Tavion Thomas that this, whatever this was this year where you were not present, isn't good enough? Like, we need that in this town. We're all so scared of the church. Shh. Don't say that about BYU.
In God's name, image, and likeness.
Can somebody call Peyton Wilger's wife? Tell her to delete that Instagram post. Holy crap.
I'm not afraid to die,
We can't do that here. We don't call people out.
but no one's going to disrespect me.
God is watching.
When I die, I'm going to paradise.
Why are we not calling people out? The church is listening. Hey, cool, man, but we're not winning football games. We're not winning basketball games. When is somebody going to say something about the Utah basketball program?
It's ridiculous.
When is somebody going to say it's not good enough that both Utah and BYU pretty regularly miss the NCAA tournament? Hey, hello?
Is this
this
thing
thing
on?
on?
Jesus.
Are you serious? Like, that's what we're missing. We're missing the mentality of I'm kicking your ass and it's not good enough.
Catch me outside. How about that?
By the way, at BYU, did anybody see that the founder of New Skin passed away in a plane crash the other day? Anybody see that? It's huge news. Nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about it. Like, I just don't. I want to understand. I want to understand why we won't hold Ryan Smith accountable for not having a TV deal. I want to understand why nobody will hold Kyle Whittingham accountable for never having a dynamic, best-in-class quarterback in offense. I want to understand why Kalani was allowed to have one of his best friends be a crappy defensive coordinator for so long. But where's Brigham saying, hey, it's not good enough anymore.
Hey, Max, buddy, it's not good enough to miss all those tackles against Oregon.
Hey, it's not good enough that we keep having guys hurt for the rest of the year. Hey, it's not, and it's not even Max Tooley. I'm talking about where is Kyle Vanoy? Where is Fred Warner? Saying, hey, this isn't who BYU defense was when I was there. Where's Danny Sorensen? Hey, by the way, this isn't good defense. Where is that? Where is the state of Utah alum giving me Lendale White? Who's going to be Utah and BYU's Lendale White? Who's going to be the Utah Jazz's Lendale White? Who's it going to be? Because I'm telling you right now, it's not good enough. Fans don't matter. We're meaningless. Fans don't matter. We sit here every day. We're the biggest talk show in Utah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You know who matters? The guys who wore the uniform, the guy who wore the helmet, the guy who wore the Y on his hat. That's who matters. The guy who wore the note on his chest. Where's Karl Malone criticizing the Jazz? Where is it? Where's John Stockton? Where's Antoine Carr? Where's Jeff? Oh, he works for the team. Right? We don't hold anybody accountable in this town.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes me crazy.
Yeah.
It makes me crazy.
No, you're not wrong.
Eric and Raleigh says, because sports aren't the first or second concern in Utah. Well, that's probably true. Well, hey, great example. Tanner Plummer, Brian Keel. Brian Keel's a guy that I love a lot. Like, I respect the heck out of that guy. I was fortunate enough to do some shows with him back in the day at The Sports Leader. Brian Keel called out BYU a lot, too. I don't disagree with that. Riley O'Brien says, Alex Smith needs to tell him this ain't how we run the program.
Well,
exactly right.
But who will?
Program.
Right. I'm sorry, Ryan Hancock? Isn't that an insurance guy? Ryan Hancock, give me your Ryan Hancock. Calls out the program when things go to crap. I
Need an example of that.
Yeah, I don't know that he does it. Talking with Raphael podcast. How's the baby, Raphael? How can we hold Ryan Smith accountable for a TV deal? We need somebody to talk about it. We need a former jazz man. The problem is there's nobody in a prominent position in television or radio who's like Gordon Monson got his nuts clipped. He's meaningless anymore. Like, who's going to do that? Are you telling me anybody that works for the Zone's going to do that? Does anybody listen to Bill Riley? Do you think he would do that? No. Nobody listens to Spence. Do you think he would do that? No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. I mean, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody's there to get crushed by it, doesn't matter. No. No.
How can you do it, though? You can tweet at him. You know, Ryan Smith's Twitter account's public. Tweet at him.
State of Utah sports motto should be, we are good enough to keep most happy. Truth.
That's not what it should be. That's what it is.
Wait, what? Eric and Raleigh says Fred Warner left college. Lendale White is stuck in college because he hasn't progressed. What are you talking about? Lendale White played in the NFL, my man. Lendale White's amazing. I should try to get him on the show. I know Lendale a little bit. He tweeted with me about this last night. And he's just a good dude. He is passionate about USC football, though. And I guess that's the word that I want to use. Like, who's passionate about defending Utah sports? I can't think of anybody. And again, I think part of this is a hangover because I grew up in Chicago. I worked in LA.
But again, what's the difference in those towns, though?
They're major market.
Well, no. Yes. But the difference is that because they're major market, the crux of the issue, the balls of the issue in this town is everyone's owned by someone. It's all incestuous. There's no independence, which is why we dominate here, which is why we are the biggest sports talk show in Salt Lake.
Yeah, that's true. Philo Carter says nobody wants to hear from John Stockton anymore. Well,
Where's Darren Williams?
After the whole, well, he did kind of, after, you know. Quint Randall says, I've not seen anywhere he was a founder of Nu Skin. I saw he was a top seller. I thought he was
It's fine.
What? Nu Skin, this Nu Skin thing's a big deal. This Nu Skin thing is a big, I mean, they're major supporters at BYU. Nathan Ricks. Rick's a Utah entrepreneur, businessman, and largest distributor in the history of Nu Skin Enterprises. He, any way you put it, he is a huge name in this community. I mean, it's a terrible loss, by the way. Terrible loss. Josh Levert says Steve Smith, Stockton, and Steve Young need to be outspoken. Steve Smith absolutely needs to be outspoken. The Lendale White tweet coverage news is why I get up early to listen into an out-of-state truth and sports talk show. Keep it up, guys. Biggest sports talk in NorCal as far as I'm concerned. Appreciate that. I do miss my time. We drove through Sacramento last week on our way up to Tahoe. Man, I miss living in Sacramento. I loved that town. I loved living there. I really did. Gabriel says, it's interesting to see how BYU will adjust to the Big 12 because by default, they have to step up their football and basketball program.
Right.
Yeah, they do. That's a really good point. That is a really good point. Carter says, give me the D. Will every day.
Yeah.
Seriously. Rhett Williams says, I saw the top seller 2 on KSL. Oh, okay. Maybe I was wrong.
Even if he is, though, you might as well still own the company. If you're a top seller, like you still have all the power.
Yeah, let's just put it this way. He was a huge supporter of theirs.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur is not the right word. That guy has made more money that guy's lost more money than I'll ever make. Is that the right way to say that?
Sure.
Let's see. Greg Romano says the problem is Blaine Fowler, Dave McCann, Greg Wrubell, Tom Homo, Kalani, and others are friends and serve in the church together.
So what I mean, it's all incestuous. They all... Like, not that I'm criticizing them for being friends, but if we're having a conversation about, hey, why isn't, this program or that program or this team or that team being held accountable for this or that, that's why, because they're all friends. They're not going to speak poorly about each other, and that's the issue. So when we're talking about major markets, it's not just that more people live, in the county of LA than live in the state of Utah. The difference is that there's independence there. There is, hey, I'm coming after you there if you're not going to do a TV deal.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Talking with Raphael. It says, I'll be honest and say this is the only Utah sports channel I listen to. Baby is great. She's sleeping and has already pee, poop, and spit on me multiple occasions.
There you go.
How's that dad life treating you, bro? I hope good. Josh Lovern says Folsom greater than Sacramento. Well, I used to work at the Chili's Bar and Grill in Folsom. Great outlet mall there. I can tell you that. The Monty Ghost is back. Is the door?
Let's go.
The door is still locked.
Yeah.
I clicked the like button. I better get the next giveaway. I'm saying 84. You guys, we've got like 5 minutes left in the show.
Come on,
we
let's
need
go.
16.
Let's go.
We've had 1,500 views on this show today, and we've only got 84 likes. Are we terrible? Where is Fasenko holding the Jazz account? Fasenko. How about that name?
Hell no.
Guys, Top G for sure, not going to prove anyone wrong. Okay. Utah sports media is problematic. It is. Salty Drunk says, do you guys ever praise any franchise in Utah? Oh, the Grizzlies excluded. No, the issue is not praising or not praising. I think we praise BYU all the time because they did an amazing job with their coaching staff. I think we praise Kyle Whittingham all the time.
We just sat here and say Kyle Whittingham was the best coach in the history of sport in Utah.
Yeah, I think, yeah. If you are looking for universal praise, this probably is not the show. Justin Salas says, good morning, casuals. I have an interview for manager position this morning. Wish me luck. Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go, my guy. Go get it, Justin Salas.
Good luck.
Good luck.